Hello. Today's video is about some ways to help you cope with triggers. Anyone who's suffered trauma knows at least a little about triggers. There's something that reminds you of past trauma and can leave you feeling very shaken up because of forcing you to remember something so unpleasant. Triggers can be such a miserable thing to experience. They feel like there's no reason for them when you're going through them, but I believe they actually do have a purpose. When you're healed in a specific area, you can experience a trigger, and although it certainly isn't pleasant, it also isn't devastating. It reminds you of what it feels like when you remember a nightmare. Unpleasant, sure, but not terribly upsetting. When you aren't healed in some area, however, that is when triggers can be helpful. They can show you the areas where you need healing. Paying attention to exactly what emotions the trigger made you feel can be an excellent place to start healing in this area. When you're triggered, I firmly believe it's wise to consider exactly what you felt and why you felt it in order to heal. For example, were you angered because you felt invalidated, powerless, ignored, or disrespected? Did you feel shame because you felt judged, unimportant, or mocked? Were you hurting because you felt excluded or unloved, or as if no one cared at all about you? Pinpointing exactly what made you feel what you feel is very important to your healing, because once you've realized the root of your feelings, you can heal. What helps me if I'm unsure exactly what I'm feeling is to ask God to show me the root of this feeling. Where did it start? Usually then I remember some incident from a long time ago that shows me where the problem began. Once I remember that, I try to remember everything possible about the incident, even seemingly unimportant details like what clothing I was wearing. I also try to feel the feelings associated with it thoroughly, as difficult as that can be. The more thoroughly an incident can be remembered, I believe the more healing takes place. The more healing that happens, the less you experience triggers like this in the future. One important thing to remember is when you do this, take breaks. Emotional healing is very difficult and painful work. It also doesn't happen quickly. Because of these factors, it can get to be just too much sometimes, especially when the trauma is extremely bad. When those times happen, it's best to take a break. Stop focusing on your healing and focus on something else that has nothing to do with the trauma for a little while. You need to put your emotions in a box on a shelf from time to time and take some time to do something fun. Watch a movie, read, work on a craft, snuggle your fur kids, spend times with a good friend sharing some laughs. Whatever you do, make sure it's lighthearted and fun. If it can make you laugh, all the better. After you've relaxed and feel less overwhelmed, that's when you can get back to working on your healing. You'll be in a much better frame of mind to do that. Triggers can be difficult to deal with, I know. Well, frankly, they just stink. However, they also can be a very helpful tool in your mental and emotional healing. Why not use them in a way to make that pain count for something? Thank you for watching my video.